Bob's Movie Review. Gonna tell us what's true. Bob's Movie Review.
Hello, movie lovers! Thanks to Lionsgate for sending over a copy of Reagan on Blu-ray for review. If you're in the mood to relive history, or at least a Hollywood version of it, this biographical drama takes a deep dive into the life and times of Ronald Reagan, America's 40th president. This one includes Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Reagan, this one is from Lionsgate. Dennis Quaid delivers a tour de force performance, the 40th U.S. President Ronald Reagan, in his cinematic journey that encapsulates the spirit of the American dream, from his small-town roots to the glitter of Hollywood, where he meets actress Jane Wyman and Warner Brothers Studio President Jack Warner. Reagan's incredible story culminates in obtaining the presidency with the support of his loving wife, Nancy. Told through the voice of former KGB agent, Reagan offers a perspective as unique as it is captivating. This one is rated PG-13 for violent content and smoking, has a 141-minute runtime. Audio includes English 5.1 Dolby Audio, English Descriptive Audio, Spanish subtitles, as well as English SDH. It doesn't look like we get any special features listed here. Here are the discs, white DVD, and a blue Blu-ray. Rated PG-13 and clocking in at a substantial 2 hours and 21 minutes, Reagan stars Dennis Quaid as the Gipper himself. This movie covers nearly his entire life, from his early days as a Midwestern boy with big dreams to his Hollywood stardom and finally his presidency, where he faced major global challenges. If you're like me and only had a vague idea of Reagan's timeline, you might find yourself saying, wait, he was president during that? Let's dive into what makes this Blu-ray worth or not worth your time. The movie starts with Reagan's humble beginnings in Illinois, where he develops a love for acting, communication, and politics. It chronicles his rise as a B-movie actor, his eventual turn as a two-term California governor, and his time in the White House, where he famously advocated for small government, stood against communism, and yes, delivered plenty of memorable one-liners. Along the way, we see glimpses of his relationship with Nancy, portrayed with warmth and elegance. Dennis Quaid does a fantastic job capturing Reagan's charisma and quirks. He is clearly having fun in the role. But let's address the elephant, or should I say the elephant in the room. At 2 hours and 21 minutes, Reagan is a long movie. While it's fascinating to see his life unfold, the pacing can feel sluggish, especially in the middle sections. It left me wondering if maybe this one could have benefited from some presidential-level decision-making in the editing room. A tighter runtime might have packed more of a punch without feeling drawn out. Visually, the film is fine. The Blu-ray transfer looks good enough, but there are a few moments that truly dazzle. However, these moments are the exception, not the rule. Now let's talk about the makeup and visual effects. The attempts to age Quaid as Reagan range from impressive to downright distracting. At times, the prosthetics and digital touch-ups look like they could have been borrowed from a local theater production. It's not a deal breaker, but it does pull you out of the experience now and then. Sound-wise, this movie is all about dialogue. Since I didn't get to experience the surround sound setup, I didn't feel like I was missing much. No explosive sound design or grandiose score here. The Blu-ray does its job, but don't expect an audio revolution. Overall, Reagan is an interesting watch, especially if you're a history buff or a fan of Dennis Quaid. His performance carries the movie, bringing Reagan's famous optimism and charm to life. But while Quaid earns his presidential stripes, the film itself doesn't quite win a landslide victory. Between its lengthy runtime, uneven visuals, and occasional missteps, Reagan earns a modest 3 out of 5 from me. It's solid, but far from a blockbuster. If you're curious about one of America's most iconic leaders, this Blu-ray might be worth a spin. Just make sure you've got time and maybe a cup of coffee to get through it all. Thanks again to Lionsgate for sending this one over, and remember, when it comes to presidential biopics, not every vote can be unanimous.
Does he say it's all worth seeing, or just some dream? Bob's movie review. Gonna tell us what's true. Bob's movie review. Got opinions to view.